Chris Brown is trending. We're going to talk about the Fyre Festival movie documentary and Cardi B. Oh, yeah, Bebe Rexha at the Grammys. So I wake up this morning and I see Chris Brown. He's trending, and I'm like, man, this could be really good, or it could be really bad. And it's crazy because I was just watching the documentary a couple days ago. So in case you didn't hear, Chris Brown is being detained in Paris. He's being accused of rape. Him and two of his, I guess, two people on his security team. And again, it's allegations. It's not factual. We don't know what's going on yet. But if you go to Twitter, it's just crazy how people assume the worst, man. People are going in on Chris Brown without knowing anything. You know what I mean? You think that they're in on this whole situation, but, you know, at the end of the day, they're really not. And I'm not saying that he's innocent. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just being transparent and saying, I don't know. So I really think that we need to hold back our tongues. But someone that's not holding back his tongue is Joyner Lucas. You can see on this post. Let's talk about this Fyre Festival, man. I saw the documentary last night on Netflix. They actually have one on Hulu as well. Have not seen that yet. But in case you didn't hear, Fyre Festival was a big festival that was advertised in 2017. Ja Rule was the face, but the guy actually that's responsible for the whole thing, I think they're both responsible, but it was a guy named Billy McFarland. He was the CEO, right? They advertised this big festival, going to be in the islands, going to be in the Bahamas. I think one of the islands used to be owned by Pablo Escobar, right? And they had like all these like supermodels like Bella Hadid and I think Kendall Jenner, and you know, everyone was virally or just organically posting it on their social media. And these tickets, number one, I'm going to say this right now. I don't feel bad for anyone that bought these tickets and fell for this scam. I really don't, because it's y'all's fault. It really is. You could have just easily Googled, you know, the island and just kind of put two and two together, right, as time went on. These tickets went for like $4,000 to $12,000 from what I'm hearing. Those are just the tickets. That doesn't include the fancy villas and everything else included. $4,000 to $12,000. That's on you. So let's go back to this dude named Billy McFarland. Anyone by the name of Billy McFarland, number one, I'm not going to trust. Number two, you should use this thing called Google. The guy has like a track record of being a scam artist. Dude, I mean, I can definitely chastise the guy, but also you got to give him props, man, for having this tongue of like just getting money out of people, man. He scammed over 80 investors. 80 investors of, I think, well over, I mean, he lost over $26 million. I don't even know how much he scammed out of these investors. Probably 50, 60, a lot of money. Definitely in the millions. He's the head of Fyre Media, which held the Fyre Festival. Ja Rule was the face. And let me just say, when you see this documentary, note, after the entire staff, everyone responsible for this shit show, they have this post-meeting, right? They're like, hey guys, you know, it is what it is. It just, you know, it was a flop. Didn't end up as we thought it'd be. Ja Rule, who claims his innocence, and I'm not saying that he's not, but from what I see, and we can only judge from what we see, right? I think he's definitely suspect because he says, yeah, man, just call it false advertising. No, it was a scam. So basically, he said in the movie, in the documentary, that this scam was just false advertising. Okay. And I'm glad that we're paying attention to this. There's a lady that's in the documentary. Her name is, I could be saying her name wrong. It's Marianne Roll. She was the caterer. You know, she had like a little like restaurant, and she basically supplied all the food for everyone at Fyre Festival. And she just, I mean, for what it looks like, she's just one person. You know, she's on the island. She's doing the best she can. You know what I mean? She's not in on anything. She's finding out things as, you know, just like everyone else, right? So long story short, she had to like take out all her savings, like over $50,000 to help feed these people because she didn't have the staff. And instead of me explaining every single nuance, you got to see this documentary because it really hits right here. It brought me to tears because she didn't have no money, man. She spent all her savings. She didn't get paid back because this douchebag, Billy, didn't have no money. He's in jail now. He's in prison for like 6 years. I don't think that's enough, but whatever. Anyway, she's out. The silver lining to this is that now what's trending is that she's got a GoFundMe account set up, and they've raised over $120,000. Her goal was $120,000. I'm not quite sure actually why, because if she spent $50,000, maybe that's all she had, and then anyway, $120,000 was her goal. She's over her limit on GoFundMe, which I think is awesome, but I believe that she's still accepting more donations. So if you want to donate more, you can just hit that link below. Oh, and one more thing. This dude, Billy McFarland, he's on parole while he's awaiting his sentencing because he was found guilty, right, for Fyre, for Fyre Fest, and he pulls another scam. He made over $100,000 offering special VIP passes into events you cannot get tickets to. Like, for example, the Met Gala, right? And meet and greets with Taylor Swift. She doesn't do meet and greets. Things that you cannot buy into. He actually got people to buy VIP passes, made over $100,000. You can't make this shit up.
This shit is crazy. Like, our country is in a hellhole right now. All for a fucking wall. Like, we really need to take this serious. I feel like we need to take some action. I don't know what type of action, bitch, because this is not what I do. But, bitch, I'm scared.
And can we give a shout out to Cardi B for never holding back her tongue? Shout out to Cardi B. Okay, so Cardi B going back and forth on Twitter. Big Twitter beef with her and Tomi Lahren or Tomi Lahren. I believe it's Tomi Lahren. If you don't know who Tomi Lahren is, she's a political right-wing commentator, media host. And listen, she does have an audience, okay? She does, but Cardi B posted, as you can see, you know, her dissatisfaction, her sadness just in regard to this whole government shutdown. And I think that we all can agree there with all these people not getting paid. And these people have to, you know, they need to live. They need to feed their families, right? So Tomi Lahren claps back with some smart-ass comments. Here's the thing. And again, you know, I'm not political at all. So I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to speak too deep on something that really I shouldn't be speaking on. But I will speak on this. Cardi B is definitely... she speaks from the heart, and she's very reactive. And when I say that, you can tell, you know, everything that she posts on IG, on Twitter, she probably reads something, she sees something, she's like, boom, you know, I'm going to react to that. I actually can relate to her a lot. So, you know, it definitely comes from the heart. The thing with Tomi Lahren is that she speaks upon things that I don't think that she should be speaking on, like the Black Rights Movement, right? I would never speak upon that because I don't come from that walk of life. I would never pretend to understand what anyone in that movement is going through. Does that make sense? And that's my only issue with someone like Tomi Lahren is that she speaks upon it like she knows. She was born like in North or South Dakota. She's Caucasian. She really has no right. She can exercise her freedom of speech like we're all doing, but she comes across like she is informed on all these topics. And by the way, Cardi B's last tweet, this is the ultimate clapback. Like, I'm going to steal that. We all need to steal that. I will dog walk you. I'll say that again. I will dog walk you. That's what she said. That is like the GOAT of all clapbacks. Cardi B, we love you.
So I finally get nominated at the Grammys, and it's like the coolest thing ever. And a lot of times artists will go and talk to designers, and they'll make them custom dresses to walk the red carpet, right? Like you go to any big designer. So I had my team hit out a lot of designers, and a lot of them do not want to dress me because I'm too big.
So shout out to Bebe Rexha for standing her ground and posting that video. So Bebe Rexha, huge accomplishments, man. She's been nominated for Best New Artist and Best Country Duo and Group Performance with Florida Georgia Line at the Grammys. You might heard of the song.
I don't mean to be so uptight, but my heart's been hurt a couple times by a couple guys that didn't treat me right. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie.
So back to Bebe's clip. The issue, obviously, is that some designers at the Grammys said that they can't dress her because she's too big. And I don't think a size 8 is too big at all. I don't even think that should be an issue, which is basically what she said. It's bullshit is what it is. It just goes to show how shallow society is. Yeah. I mean, it's shallow. It's just really shallow. What sucks about the whole situation is that she needs to post this, and then I guarantee that designers are going to be replying. They're probably already doing it. They're like, oh my gosh, we would love to, you know, we would love to fit you. You're beautiful, Bebe Rexha. And I guarantee all these other designers, they wouldn't be replying back, you know, offering to fit Bebe Rexha and if she didn't post that video. You know what I mean? I think it's like a Band-Aid. It doesn't change anything indefinitely. You know, it's just, I think people think the way they want to think. It could just be the culture of the Grammys. You know, just think about the history of the Grammys, you know? I just did some reading on Neil Portnow. He's the president. He's been the president of the Grammys forever. He's definitely had a, you know, he's been called out for saying some things in the past in regards to women and women's rights. So maybe it's time for, and actually, he's going to be, I don't know if he got fired or he's stepping out, but he's going to be gone this year in 2019. So maybe changing of the guard is a good thing. And note to Bebe, if you're watching this, I wouldn't even give these designers the validation of dressing you. They don't deserve it. So don't let them dress you. Shop for your own dress. Go to Fashion Nova, or I don't know, I just say that because I see other posts. Go to someone that will truly, sincerely appreciate you. Okay? Soulja Boy! Soulja Boy, man. I love Soulja Boy. I'll say that right now. Interviews, entertaining as shit. Been watching all of them on Everyday Struggle and Breakfast Club. And yeah, man, there's no doubt that you're a legend in your own right, Soulja Boy. But Soulja Boy is accusing Ariana Grande of ripping him off in all these tweets saying that she stole his style. In 7 Rings, Ariana Grande's new song, 7 Rings. And then Pretty Boy Swag, which was made like, what was it, like 6-7 years ago? It was a long time ago. Anyway, she's saying that if you listen to, and I urge you to listen to the song, listen to the part where he's accusing her, saying that the flow, I mean, the flow is similar, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, this is not the first. You know what I mean? Like, that pacing, that style, that cadence, it's been done before on other songs, on other artists. She is not the first. So, Soulja Boy, I think this is a stretch. So, at the end of the day, Soulja, quit playing these games, man. Don't you got like a game console to sell? Yeah, sell them games. As always, guys, I want to hear what you think, man. Comments, suggestions. I'm all about it, man. Comment, subscribe. Woo, thanks.